with me about this career, I also found that it is actually very difficult for me to succeed. But my upline then asked me a question which made me ponder, like, what do I really want to achieve in my life? So I'm not sure a lot of friends here today, have you thought about this question? What do you want to achieve in your life? Is it buying a dream home, having a dream car, or able to travel around the world with our families without worrying about money? Talking about money, does anyone mind earning more money? I believe that everyone wants to earn more, right? However, we must choose a career that we can control our own income so that we can feel secure. And also freedom of time, when we can control when we want to work so that we have time with our families and our friends. This is when we can achieve work-life balance. But also don't forget, in the end, we must also have health. And like what Belinda has shared on her son's testimony, I personally also had really bad allergies, and I can really feel that when one's health is compromised in the family, our family members will worry a lot for us. And only a healthy body can enjoy all of these things that have been exchanged for hard work. As the saying goes, health is the greatest wealth. And especially in this internet era, success must be achieved through duplication and a successful team. So what got me started in Elead career was because I saw that the value in Elead career can bring me in the future, which is also health, time freedom, and also financial stability. And if I continue to work in my job, it is actually very tough for me to achieve this in a shorter span of time. And many entrepreneurs may look like achieving success can be really easy, but it needs to be exchanged with a lot of hard work and also building up the foundation to start a business. And in fact, in some fields, success is not achieved by spending a lot of time, a lot of hard work. There are still some basic criteria for success. So we need to have capital. So if we have the funds to start up, we can start a business without worrying about money. And if we do not have a huge amount of funds, how can we compete with others? And also a strong background. For example, the offspring of Bill Gates and Li Jiacheng, who were born with a golden spoon. And if you want to be an outstanding singer, in addition to hard work, you also need to have a good voice. For example, Jackie Chung, a famous singer in Hong Kong, who was born with a nice voice. And another example with Michael Jordan, the basketball player, who is famous for his fitness, earns his income from playing basketball. And his earning is actually far greater than the total income of many people. And also education. Have you heard this when we are young to study hard? As parents instill their children to study hard because they believe with higher qualification, we will secure a better life in the future. But if we have no capital, no background, no talent, and no education or qualification, how can we achieve success in such a competitive society? So for me, I find it really difficult because in a developed country like Singapore, many already have qualifications and skills. So based on this, to achieve success is actually really hard. And in Elead career, the company doesn't need me to have a certain level of qualifications or backgrounds to start this business. And as long as we are in this survival income status quo, our income and time will be controlled by our boss because we are working alone for 40 years. No matter how hardworking I am, I only have 24 hours a day, and it is very difficult to create my own wealth. And we also face the risk of retrenchment and our jobs being replaced by artificial intelligence. And if we face the risk of falling sick or getting into traffic accident, I'm sure that our income source will be affected as well. And actually, many traditional businesses also face the same risk as well. And to add on, in this mobile internet era, the pandemic has already affected many small, medium enterprises. How can we reduce all these risks that I have mentioned? That is to move on to the secured income status quo, which is in blue. Currently, there are only 3% of the people in this category, like the big organizations, but we are able to do it through the power of duplication. And today, through Elead, we can duplicate our income, our time, and also manpower, so we can reduce the risk of working alone for 40 years. And in order to shorten our time to achieve success, it is important to leverage. So we can leverage on the resources of Elead, who has more than 30 years of solid experience in research of research and development. So we do not need to worry about production, logistics, remittance, law, accounting, and also leverage on a successful team that is EBG network. A successful team with more than 20 years of experience with a holistic education system in place and producing many successful individuals. I personally have zero knowledge and experience, but through the education in EBG network and the guidance from my upline, I can grasp this knowledge that I have learned and put it in use. As long as we follow the lead of EBG network and our mentor, we can definitely succeed. So we do not need to be perfect to start. We can actually improve and learn on the way as well. And I personally feel that in each and every field it's actually not easy. But together with Elead and EBG network, Elead is the ideal business for everyone. And therefore, what we do now must be in line with what we want in the future, maybe in 5 years' time or 10 years' time. Especially in the era of the internet, we have to face the impact of AI at the same time. And if we continue to use our personal time and effort to exchange for money, can we really pursue what we want in life? As alone, we only have 24 hours a day. But in Elead, if we are willing to follow our upline's footsteps and guidance, together with EBG education, we can achieve success and also create our own extraordinary life. So with this, I will end my sharing over here. So I hope that I have answered this friend's question. Thank you.